September 11th, 2024, Wednesday. We are out here with the Wltoys 10428. Key on your lights there, Ian. Nice custom LED lights, fore and aft on this one. And my niece's Vaterra twin hammers. Also has lights fore and aft, but just a light bar on the front, tail lights on the rear. This one has Racing ultra bright LEDs all the way around, which took a couple of kits to put together in order to accomplish that, but super bright LEDs on it. And these are all full-on custom Wltoys 10428. Does not come with lights. We're out here on the rock pile. Both vehicles are custom once again. That Wltoys is pretty much a Vaterra twin hammers with a Wltoys wrapper on it for the most part. Last vehicle that we had out here was the Rock Hobbies FMS Hobbies 1/6 scale MB Scaler Willys Jeep. Prior to that was my Vaterra Ascender Bronco. And prior to that was the Axial SCX-10-3 early Ford Bronco. And the Axial 1.9 or Wraith 1.9 RTR at the same time. Before that was my TF2 and my brother's Vaterra Suburban Ascender. All the vehicles were having a hard time on this rocky approach. Only a couple of them were able to climb up it so far. My Vaterra Bronco being one of them. Wraith being another one. And I believe the Suburban Ascender was able to make it up here as well. We're going to have some belly pan issues with these guys. Sorry for the high angles on the camera there. We need to hit things at an angle. Try to keep our tires on the ground. Try not to stop while talking. There we go. Full-time four-wheel drive. Lock differentials all the way around. Oh, that's a bummer. This Vaterra Ascender, or Vaterra Twin Hammers, excuse me, has been around for a long time. This is the third vehicle on my channel. And then I gave it to my niece a few years later as her first crawler. As far as tires, we're running Proline 1.9 Super Swampers on this one with the Predator compound. We've had these for a couple of years, and they are just now starting to separate. The tread is starting to get some cracks on the sidewalls in between the tire and the wheel. I'd almost expect to have a hole in the tire by the time we get done with one of these. By the time we get done with this run, I expect them to tear. Sure. Not long for the world, put it that way. Belly pan issues. That's a tough area to get into, especially with all these belly dragging vehicles. I don't know what the Twin Hammers would actually classify as, more of a rock racer than anything else. We've got a 27 turn motor in each of these vehicles, a cheap RC 4-wheel drive, $10 27 turn motor. Brushed. With a, oh, what is it, a 78 tooth spur gear and a, maybe a 21 or a 23 tooth pinion gear. It's been a while since I looked at the combination that we have in here. Oh, flipped over. Well, Ian, give it a try. I rolled it over. Wltoys 10428, aka the Green Hammer. He's running a set of RC 4 drive 1.9 Interco Irok tires. Boom Racing Sandstorm Crate aluminum wheels. We're running Boom Racing Sandstorm Crate aluminum wheels on the Twin Hammers as well, just different color. Green versus blue. Right, that's the way I got in. We're there somewhere. Was able to draw it in there. Excuse me. A tickle in my throat. All of a sudden. Stand her up. Oh boy. That's a tough climb. Pardon me. Back up a little bit, drag your way. How long's it been since you've had this vehicle out?
Oh, wow.
Probably the last time it's been on video, eh? The last time we had it out. It's been a long time ago. Like a long time. A couple years. Oh, you almost had it. That's what happens when you start amassing a large. Well, you start getting more RC cars, and right, you develop favorites, and other ones don't get driven as much. Not maybe because it's not necessarily because it's a favorite or not, just because of the scale size of it and playing well with others, and depending on what vehicles or what video you're doing that day. Right. The last time I was out here, the last video I did with that Jeep, I did the same thing. The Rock Hobbies FMS Hobby 1/6 scale MB scaler. Was being kind of quick with my reaction with the steering, just to keep it on the rocks.
Right.
Nice thing about these things are that they sit pretty low to the ground, so it's tough to roll them over. Yeah, it keeps pulling you downhill. Trying to get that back tire over that ledge. Links on the rear. Cantilever style front suspension. Oh, look at that! Right, that's basically the same spot I rolled over. Yeah, right there. Oh, there we go. Nice and clean on the underside on the thing. Still looking pretty new. You can kill your lights if you want. Save your battery. Save your power, man. See if I can get in right over here. It looks promising. Battery location on the vehicle is right back here. And it's a 7.2 volt or 7.4 volt 2S LiPo. And it's basically running right up the center of the chassis, right in between the shock towers on the back, versus a stock battery sitting in here sideways, or sitting in here like that, but not nearly as large as this battery. Excuse me for getting tongue-tied. We have a standard size 7.4 volt 2S LiPo in here. The Wltoys 2S LiPos are significantly smaller, put it that way. Upside down again. Bummer. Well, I rolled it twice. Take a crack at it from a different angle.
I was thinking this side over there.
Yeah, go for it. I was going straight up the hill there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fly on that side. Battery weight at the back of the vehicle.
Hey, made it.
Yeah, it's a big drop coming in on the other side. Yeah, I ran a Jeep up through here, kind of, sort of. Oh, stuck on your belly band. Getting turtled up. That'd be a good spot just to sit and hold. I get down in that hole down there.
Right there.
Okay, good spot. Yeah, I brought that military Jeep up around this way, so I came up through here and dropped in that way. Yeah, that was a much easier way to go, eh? I've got the lights on both of these vehicles hooked up to an RC four-wheel drive wired winch controller, and basically just using it for an on-off switch for the lights. So instead of powering a winch, we're just keying the lights on and off. Works great, and then you have the range of your transmitter for the lights for the light switch essentially. It's off, on, off, on. Oh, get off the edge there. Using a side bite on the tire and just trying to hook onto that rock. Oh, throttle happy. Almost got up to you. I got my front bumper stuck down that rock down there. Okay, I think we're happy. Take yourself down a little bit of a gully. Bumping up against the spare tire. Front bumper getting caught on the edge of that rock. Oh, we got that toe shackle on the front bumper there too, so it's a little bit of a snag point. Having a toe shackle right there. I came through here with the Jeep, the Rock Hobbies FMS hobby military Jeep there, and had to go around the outside. Unless you can hook this with your front wheel as you're coming around, if you can hook the edge of this here, you might be able to pull yourself up and over. Yeah, got the spare tire wedge or the back tire wedge. Oh, back tire wedge down.
Stuck.
Yeah, that's the hand I got. Wow,
Whoa, that's in there.
it's switched in there good. Wow. Hit back reverse. There you go. Holy cow.
Boy.
There's a big hole down there. Excuse me. That thing's gigantic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch out for that one. That's the first vehicle to find the hole so far. We've had a lot of trucks through there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big drop. Belly snagger. Yeah, I kind of went that way with the Jeep. That one rock that's you're right over by that little wedge, black shaped wedge there. I had to put that in there for traction. Over traction aid. Oh, I'll twist it up. There you go. You're on your side. You can try to drive out of there. You're totally upside down. Okay, hey, there you go. You're still in the game. I thought you were going to pass the torch, but no, you are still trucking. All right, going through that valley. Got to pay attention to which way you're going. I wouldn't have thought about going that way, but you can go that way. You trying to go up that way? Snake across. There you go. A roll on power. Stock RC full drive 1.9 Interco Iroks. These are a relatively cost-effective tire to go with as far as choices.
Ooh, made it.
And hold over here somewhere.
Yeah. Away from that.
And they are awesome with a custom tread pattern on them. My brother's Vaterra Suburban Ascender, we've got a set of custom trimmed Iroks. Same thing with my RC full drive Trail Finder too. And they are very aggressive. Vaterra Twin Hammers. Vaterra is no longer in business. Can't get this vehicle anymore. As far as doing a conversion, switching the Wltoys 10.428 over to a Vaterra, it's getting to, it's almost impossible. It might be impossible at this point in time. I know when I built the 10.428 green hammer there, my brother's vehicle, parts were few and far between. I do a lot of internet searching to get all the required parts. Some parts are easy to find, but some of the other more crucial parts are almost impossible. That was a couple years ago. I believe you can still, well, maybe I'm not sure. Not too sure if you can still get a 10.428 or not, a stock 10.428. I think they still sell them, but they're very expensive. Almost triple what they used to be. I want to say they're probably $300 or $400 these days. And they are not worth $300 or $400. Not in stock form, that's for darn sure. That's more expensive than a kit version of Vaterra Twin Hammers with a radio and a battery and a motor and everything else to finish the job. And the Vaterra is hobby grade. Very well made hobby grade. It's pretty strong. You're having trouble in this area too, eh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, standing right up. All right, you basically wrapped around the area that I'm climbing up right now. It seems like it's doable, really. Every 19 minutes here on this video, I'm gonna hit stop and start another one right here. And you think the battery replacement is holding us? But yeah, possibly. It's hanging way in the back, but there's not much we can do about that with this vehicle, unfortunately. We can move the battery forward, but it was gonna kill the way the vehicle looks. That's for sure. I'm getting that back tire down in the hole. Same one that you're stuck in. Come on, baby. If I could juice up and over it, rock bounce it. Sorry, Buggy. There you go.
Yeah, I made it.
It is supposed to be a rock hopper or something, isn't it? Rock racer. There we go. There we go.
I think it's considered a rock racer if I remember right.
It's been a long time since I read the product description. I bought that Vaterra twin hammers from Nankin Hobbies in Farmington Hills, that kit. And that was because somebody online said that Wltoys 10428 was basically the exact same as a Vaterra twin hammers, right down to the plastic and consistency of everything and the metal gears and all that other nonsense. And I went out and bought a Wltoys 10428, 10428A. And as parts started breaking and I started replacing them with Vaterra parts, I quickly realized that they were not the same. Nowhere near. Vaterra is a much higher quality. There you go. Nice job. That's a tough climb coming that way, that's for sure. That's a heck of a drop coming off the other side. I think I made it through there going in reverse with the Jeep, the military Jeep. Yeah, it is, eh? Dipping your toe in the water to see what the temperature's like. Eh? You might as well just hang out right there for a second, maybe. I'll try to work my way around to you. So, sold a false bill of goods on the materials off of a YouTube video from somebody. And then I bought the Vaterra twin hammer kit version of this vehicle right here. And as I put it together, I started doing a side-by-side comparison with my Wltoys 10428A, which is the vehicle, my amphibious vehicle. And found out that, yeah, they were way different. Right down to the plastic. Plastic on the Wltoys is very flexible, which is good and bad. It's good for, it takes a lot to break one because it's very flexible. The roll cage and all that stuff. Chassis plastic. And the Vaterra plastic is almost seems like it has a fiber infused plastic. It's much stiffer. So the transmission cases for the Vaterras are a lot stronger than the Wltoys. The Wltoys are still using that flexible plastic. And the Vaterra gears are way stronger. Being made out of hardened steel versus a mixture of pot metal and plastic on the Wltoys. There's a lot of people that display Wltoys 10428s on YouTube, and they display them going through all kinds of crazy stuff like we're going through right now. But they don't tell you that the vehicle's been modified or whether or not it's been modified. That's a crazy angle right there, Ian. Big drop there. Striking moves over that rock. Brake crawlers as far as chassis slop or drivetrain slop. There's not much slop in the drivetrain. So they crawl very nicely. Like stop and start. Very smooth. Back tire is way down in a hole over here. Fully tweaked out. Independent front suspension, independent rear suspension. Well, not necessarily. We've got a solid axle on the back of things. Sorry. Independent front suspension, but a linked rear axle. Not too sure what the length is on the shocks on the rear, but they are really long. They've got some reach. There you go for it there, Ian. Path. Yeah, it's a dangerous route there. Rocks sticking up everywhere. Those spires right there, the twin spires, and you're down in a hole. I guess my servo's not making any noise. Oh, stuck on the arm, or trailing arm. There you go. As far as steering servos, we're both running a Servos SW0231. MG or SG, waterproof servo, blue. Relatively cost-effective servo, relatively strong for what it is. Works great on these vehicles. It is a waterproof servo according to Servos' specs. And we'll put links in the description area down below for the items that are still available. Probably not any links for Wltoys. You guys are on your own for that. If you want to try finding one.
Ooh.
Same thing with the wheels. You have to go to Asia Tees for those wheels. AsiaTees.com. Boom Racing, Sandstorm Crate, aluminum wheels. Internet search them. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, nice job. Nice job. You're going into a huge drop down there. Really careful you don't rip those lights off. The guy that put those on there did put a lot of work into them. That's a heck of a incline right there. Yeah, your front tire down the hole. It looks like you have to go left, or yeah, hard left if you can. You can cut hard left and go forward. Yeah, right there. Oh, you got it. You got it right between the. Yeah, you got it. Right there. Right there. You got it. Oh. That was a heck of a hop. Pushing in on the suspension and not down. I'm trying to make the tire shorter. It might be stuck. Further left or further right? Oh, there you go. You found the secret way through. All right, so where are you planning on going, and where do you want to hang out at for a second? You want to hang out right up in this area? That looks like a good spot. Can you go up over the wall? Hang out for a minute. I'd probably go up this way and diagonally through. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Yeah. You either hang out there or proceed down to the lower rack. Which way you want to go? To the right or to the left? This way? All right, well, hop off the rock and get down here and just hold out, hang out on that rock there, and I'll be along in a second. Get yourself in a spot where your servo's not singing. There we go.
Yeah, it was an interesting little.
Yeah, definitely. Heck of a climb there between these, all that mess. I can't even remember which way you went. You made it right up and over those Twin Peaks there, didn't you?
I was through here.
Oh, did you?
Trying to get up over the peaks, I just couldn't get it.
Dropping down there.
Would have put me on a better angle to get around.
Oh, then it's down the hole, man. Boy. Freaking her out. Had this vehicle since 2016, and knock on wood, have never broken apart on it. Yeah, it's straight up. Yeah, a wee bit. It's getting ready to go upside down there in a second. Getting something snagged. Front end, back end, something is really wedged. A arm, front control arm, I think front control arm. Driver's side. That doesn't like that, does it? That's a heck of a hole. The one right down there in between on the driver's side. I'll stay out of that crevice there. Wow. Back up in the air again. Back tire is wedged. It's not good. I don't like that. Really, as a servo is ask him more than what the servo can give. Hitting the front bumper, I think. Can't tell from this angle. Well, pretty tweaked there. Try to get this front tire up and over this rock in front of us. That one right there. Oh, that's a big hole. Crater in front of us. Tires in it. Is that where you went through, right through here?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of rolled through, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. Oh, my back tire is getting twisted. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Making the chassis shorter. No. Hand to God. Let's make it through there backwards. Pretty funny. Try not to hand to God the truck. Ah, there it is. Upside down. Wltoys made it. Well, the one part that's still Wltoys on that truck, or the parts that are still Wltoys on that truck, are the front lower control arms or lower A arms, and the outdrive shafts and CVDs or whatever. Not the outdrive cups, but basically the half shafts and wheel studs leading out to the front tires. That's all Wltoys, which means it's got a little bit more front travel. Front tires drop down a little bit farther than this one does. Just a pinch, just late, not much. Oh, wedged. Maybe if I can get something to my advantage. Oh, no, don't go, don't go. Ah. Upside down again. Wltoys, best of the twin hammers. Maybe up through here, maybe. Ah. No one to hold them, no one to fold them. Darn it. Try that again. Through here. Ah. Not the same, you know. It's like a snowflake. They're all different. I'll twist it up in here in front. My front tire is wedged underneath the rock down there. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry, buggy. Oh, that's not good. Ah. Twisted. Wicked. Right up on your spare tire. Yeah, I left those Wltoys parts on the front end of that vehicle as a test to see how long it was going to last, really. And we actually have a few sets of those, don't we? I think I bought like, or we got like 2 or 3 sets of those Wltoys CVDs, and they just haven't broken as of yet. That used to be the first thing that would go on my 10428A was that CVD or the outdrive cup. All related to the front differential. And then after I upgraded to heavy duty parts to the twin hammer parts, and I started going through transmission gears instead. The problem shifted down the line to the next point. And we're making our way out of here. Yeah, lined up here. Let's check out the front of the vehicle. Yeah, go ahead. Wltoys versus the twin hammers out on the rocks. I think the Wltoys was the clear winner there. It did quite well on the rocks. Lights look sweet. Another little sweet thing. Yeah, it is a cool little buggy. Nice job there, Ian. You definitely outdrove me. The vehicles are almost identical, once again. Pretty much identical, other than the tires and the front A-arms, or lower control arms. Once again, he has Wltoys lower control arms, and they stretch down a little bit farther. And Wltoys front CVDs and half shafts leading to the front wheels. This has Vaterra lower control arms, which don't drop down as far, and the outdrives and CVDs are much stronger. Gear flashing. These guys are really heavy duty. Same with the outdrive cups. That would used to be the first thing that would go was the outdrive cup on the Wltoys was right there. That would snap. And if that didn't go, then the shaft would break. Usually that was the first thing to go. Once again, this one has Vaterra from here back. And the only thing that's still Wltoys is the lower control arm itself and that shaft going to the front stud or wheel. Awesome vehicle all the way around. All right, boys and girls, there we go. Questions and comments are always welcome, as always, and we will see you all on the next video. Thanks again.